Hey, Renegade Nation, welcome in. We're on day 21 of Stitzer. We have some bales we got to finish getting wrapped. We'll get all them picked up, get them brought back up. We've got some wool to sell. We have Renegade Nation, welcome. We have to mute ourselves up top. We've also got some wool to sell. We got some weeds to spray. So let's jump down to the farm and see what we get into. Hey there, Mama A, Midnight Hobbit Brent, welcome in. This bale's not supported. Okay. Let's pull forward and grab this bale. I'm not sure what Schwoke did. He started back here getting bales wrapped. So I'm kind of taking over and like I say, you know, we got to get these wrapped, get them picked up. I think there's an automatic bale drop and unload square bale. Well, I don't want to unload. I want to set. I don't remember what it is that drops it. Turn on automatic drop. How about Z? There we go. But we're creating silage. We're running stuff over. We've got enough bales to last us, you know, for feeding animals quite a while. So we're good to go on that one. Hey, Darkthorn, how are you feeling today? Hopefully you're starting to feel a little better. Yeah, this is going to be a cluster. Yeah, let's just run the bale over. Feel like I ain't drove tractor in a few days. So how is everybody's Monday? How was everybody's weekend? Hopefully everybody had an amazing weekend. I just wanted to come up here and make sure everything up here was wrapped. And it looks like we got everything up here. We do have everything planted. The beans, the corn are in the ground on the farm. We will have some weeds next month. We're going to have to sell some bales before we can spray anything. I'm okay. Still hurting like heck. I understand. With what you went through, I understand 100%. Too short, Midnight Hobbit. I will never argue that with anybody. Isn't it funny how granted it's 5 days to 2 days, but doesn't it always feel like the actual weekend is 1 day and your work week's like 8 days? Mama's still feeling under the weather. She ain't felt good since she got back. So she was running. Stop, buddy. I didn't say keep going. I asked her this morning, she was running a temperature, and I asked her if she wanted to go somewhere and have it looked at. She said, you know, the fever's the way your body fights an infection off. You know, when you've felt like she's felt for since she's been back, it wouldn't hurt to talk to somebody just to make sure there's not anything else going on, and maybe something would make it better. Her dad come back and he wasn't feeling good either. For the most part, they had a good trip, which is what I wanted. I wanted them to have a good time. She got to see some really cool things. I am very, very thirsty this morning, which means I'm going to need bathroom breaks, which aren't great. My weekend was only 37 hours. Dude, that is extremely short. Now I got to make sure here I do not run a tractor off the side of the map. Be honest with you, that kind of stink. It'd also be nice if I didn't run the bales over before I wrapped them. Got quite a few bales off this field this time. I know I pushed kind of hard to try to get a few more. It may have worked. Kind of hoping this backfield is not as crazy. I'm not near as fond of this backfield as I am the front field. This daggone backfield is just, it's on a hill. You almost need to bring a second tractor back just to hold on to the wagon. You just set the wagon down and the wagon decides it's going to take a trip on you. We got equipment laying all over the yard up there. It's just stuff that needs repaired. We really don't have the money to repair anything. We'll have to repair once we sell some bales. Give me 1 second on that, Darkthorn. Try to get this guy up here to another bale before he's wrapped. Doctor had to cut me from the hip to my knee to put in a full length plate screws because I twisted my head in my knee. That was like extremely graphic, but no, I understand. No, so when I did my knee, they the actual surgery, it was all recorded, and of course they send the recording home with me so that at any time I can look at the surgery and see how it went. And I'm gonna be honest, that was in 1997, and I still haven't. I sat down one time and attempted to watch some of it, and I'm gonna be honest, I could swear about halfway through they all stopped, took a damn coffee break with me out there. But yeah, I can't get through it. It just turns me inside out. It's funny how some of the stuff that I do eat over on the other side, just, you know, kind of playing around and all, it's like I've got this iron gut, but you get into stuff and start talking in here. I'll be honest with what you said right there. I'd have been half sick had I been eating. There are so many things I am so weak stomached about, yet I sit there and eat some of the things I do. It's kind of strange. Always been weird that way. Just an update on that hour side of things. I believe we still have a big Thursday stream. Those hours to come in, I think that was about 350. We throw 150 hours on today, and I think we've reached our 3,000 goal. There's actually two goals in the hour side. You have a 3,000 and then you have a 4,000. So we would have reached goal number 1, and we're that close to goal number 2, which is awesome. But we're still shooting hard on that whole subscriber end of things and trying to get that down. Coburn, how are you doing? Oh, it's not the goat. I was wondering, I'm like, what in the heck is that a picture of? Let's get up here to this guy. Wow, I made it. But I don't know, with any luck we get a decent day in today. No, Darkthorn, no need to apologize. I'm fine right now. I'm not eating anything. You know, I remember some things now. If you weren't there, it's not bad. You know, you don't even realize it. But when I blew my knee out back in 1997, my mom and stepdad had come over, and then we basically pulled a card table up right there real close to where I was at. And we were going to play cards. We were going to play euchre. And after we got done playing euchre, we decided we'd go ahead and we'd change my bandage. And when my mom and my wife were right there, they were going to be the nurses that changed the bandage. So when you pull this bandage off and you're expecting to see, we knew it was a pretty big cut. I had a big one right down the whole front of my knee and the whole side of my knee. I think one was 12 inches, one was 14 inches. And we knew it was going to be, you know, quite the scene, but when you took the bandage off, and instead of stitches, you saw staples that were, I'll be honest, them things were nasty. Yeah. My wife and my mom turned tail and ran. I'm the guy that had to do it. You know, and I'm the guy with the weak stomach, but I couldn't dare ask them to do that, because I'll be honest, it was pretty daggone nasty, what I was looking at. I didn't want anybody else to have to fiddle with that. Just saying where my pain was coming from, didn't want to make anyone queasy. No, I trust me, I understand. And something that I've noticed is, you know, I may have a surgery that to me just absolutely puts me on my knees, to where, you know, Darkthorn, you're liable to go through the same surgery and it isn't that bad for you. You know, it affects different people in different ways. I know I had that shoulder surgery, and I had a lot of issues with it. I mean, I had some serious pain, and then I got a farmer that had the same exact surgery, and he's like, well, my God, I only took pain pills that first day, took them one time. That wasn't that bad. And, you know, how many anchors did you have? You know, how many anchors did the doctor put in on you? And he's like, well, he didn't use anchors, he just used screws. He said 2 screws and I was fixed. You want to know why you didn't have no pain and I did? You had 2 screws and I had 9 anchors. The anchors is where the pain's at, not the screws. Yeah, I didn't want to tell him, hell, 2 screws, I don't know that I'd have done a whole lot of pain pills either. My doctor the surgeon told me, he's like, listen, he said, you know, screws aren't going to hurt that bad. He said, there will be pain, but it won't be that bad. He said, you start getting anchors, and he said, it's going to start hurting. And the more of either one you have, the more it's going to hurt. That one there was the most painful surgery I've ever been through. I've been through a back, I've been through a knee, been through my eye, been through the shoulder. I actually been through 2 knees, and that one right there, well, I'll tell you, I'm giving her all I got. I don't know I'm going to get up here in time. Okay, so why isn't it gonna cut it out? But I'll tell you, I honestly think for me, I'd go through, we didn't quite hit that right. I'd go through all the surgeries again before I'd go through another shoulder. Will you grab? Thank you. Trying to get everything over here together, hoping it'll empty a little better. Or not empty, but be easier to pick up. I think that one right there is the only one I got left on this side. It is. Hey Brandon, how are you doing? Doctor already said I'm down 3 to 4 months. I can imagine that. That's a major bone. That's not a, you know, that's not a little toy. JC Leverage, give me 1 second here. I just thought you said something. I tried to go this morning to see if I could get Chatty to work in here. I love Chatty for the other side. And I got a feeling I can, but I think to do it, you got to change the account. So I wonder if I can't fire up and get 2 accounts through Chatty, 2 different ways to log on and do it that route. I got a guy over here hiding in the side of the woods. How are you doing, JC? Welcome in. So Darkthorn, I understand everybody's different. When we went through the therapy and everything for my shoulder, They told me that it would be, I think it was the first week of February before I could come back to work. And I came back the day after Labor Day. I came back significantly early. Now, I was on some restrictions and all, but I was significantly ahead of time. Whoops. Yeah, I'm a professional tractor driver here, guys. But I approached that unlike anything I've ever approached in my life. I 100% did therapy like a madman, an absolute madman. You know, they had something that they wanted me to do once a day here at the house, and I was doing it 2 and 3 times a day, every day. On days that on days that I actually went to town and had therapy, I still come home and did it. I got a little crazy on it, but I was hell-bent on coming back from that. I didn't go that hard on my knee, and I think my knee did come back. I don't know that it came back as good as it could have. You know, I think that maybe it could have come back better had I worked at it a little bit harder, and I think that's the reason. Oh, great. I think that's part of the reason that that I worked on it as hard as I did. I wanted it to come back and me feel better about it. Yeah, one of the things I had to do for my shoulder was you put you held a washcloth in your hands, and you had to do the alphabet on the wall, but you were doing it up here. So you did A, B, C. I have done the alphabet so much in there in the bedroom on the wall right beside the closet. I'm surprised that I didn't take the paint off the wall, because I did it a lot. That's just one of them that I remember really well. A lot of the exercises you did with a golf club. You just put the golf club in your hand and did stuff that way. You were kind of using the good shoulder to pull the bad shoulder in the direction you wanted it to. All the bad hand did was the bad hand would hold on to the golf club, you know, a good grip, so it stayed there. But yeah, I worked the heck out of that. I think I got a bale up there I missed. We got a fair amount of silage here. Started PT after surgery. It's been quite painful. Been doing it 3 times a day. You know, Darkthorn on mine, on the shoulder. Usually when you have rotator cuff surgery, you start therapy 30 days after the surgery. And with what I had done to mine, I didn't start therapy till 60 days after. I was in a brace, immobilized. You want to know what was really hard is the first 30 days. I couldn't take it out. I couldn't do anything. So for 30 days, I could not take a bath. I could not take a shower. It all had to be sponge baths and that, and I'm not a big fan of that, believe it or not. So after 30 days, he let me, my wife had to help me let my arm out and just let it hang down, and then I could go in and take a shower with one arm. I'm gonna be dead honest, it was better than sex. Having your arm, I'm not trying to sound weird, I'm not trying to run anyone off, but having your arm locked up in a 90-degree angle for as long as I did, and then all of a sudden being able to have it out, man, that was huge for me. That was huge for me. I think I got one more bale up here, and then I think we got them all. But yeah, I mean it. Well, when I went in, what happened was I fell getting out of a car. I had worked all day. I was planting beans, and I got the next to last field done. I got the planter down to the last field, and I ran a pretty good chunk around the border and got that all knocked out. Well, that worked. But I got that all worked out, and a buddy come down to pick me up. He had a little Saturn, and he took me back up to my dad's house, because that's where I had my pickup truck and the seed tender. And I went to get out, and I put my left arm above, you know, kind of like on top of the car. When I went to stand up, my knee gave out, is what happened. And when I went to go down, my arm stayed on the car. It was hot enough, it stuck to the roof, and I tore 3 of the 4 tendons. So you have 4 tendons on your shoulder that hold your shoulder to your body, holds everything together, and 3 of the 4 of them had ripped in 2. And then where the bicep attaches up top, it tore out of both places. So my bicep was clear down in my elbow. I'll be honest, there really wasn't a lot of pain at all. I went down to fill the planter. Now my buddy come down with me because he knew something was wrong, but in my mind I couldn't. I don't know. It's like your mind isn't letting you see what's in front of you and realize how bad it is. I can't argue about sponge baths. But anyhow, he helped me do that. I took the seed tender and the bags back to the plant, and I was trying to drop the seed tender off, and I couldn't get the jack down with one hand. And a farmer was there dropping off an empty anhydrous tank to grab another one, and he seen me struggling, and he come up and he talked to me a little bit. He helped me get it off there, and then he's like, "You need a ride to hospital?" I said, "No, I'm fine." I said, "I got some bags in the back. I got to run out to Fuzz's, another grower. He was going to meet me at his shop with his forklift and just take the whole skid out rather than try to pull them bags out one at a time." There was only, I don't know, 8, 10, 12. It wasn't a lot, but he said it'd be easier doing it that way. And I agree. I can't argue that. So, oh, I forgot all about that bale pickup. Duh, this ain't going to be bad at all. So, anyhow, I went out to his place, and he took the forklift and he pulled them bags out. Everything was fine there. And he asked me, "Hey, do you want me to run you to the hospital?" I said, "No, I'm fine. I got no issues at all," which I didn't realize half mile down the road I had some pretty serious issues. And I kind of wished I'd have taken him up on that. But yeah, when I went to the emergency room that night, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. And I found out real quick it was a big deal. I had got myself pretty good, but they sent me to a orthopedic surgeon. They got me an appointment with them the next morning. And I went to see him, and he said, "We need an MRI," and he kind of tried to rush it. Well, normally with my insurance and MRI, you got to get it approved and this, that. I mean, it was just a pain in the butt. He got it next day. I got sent up to the hospital and got the MRI the very following day. And the day after that, he seen me again to tell me that he couldn't do the surgery. He said as bad as my shoulder was, he was not qualified, and he sent me to a second orthopedic surgeon, which I seen him the day after that. I mean, everything happened so daggone quick. From the date I fell to the date I had the surgery was less than 10 days. And I mean, that was going through the ER, an orthopedic surgeon, an MRI, a second orthopedic surgeon, and then having the surgery. They had my arm locked up where I couldn't move it. Well, the first day I seen the orthopedic surgeon, they fitted me right then and there, and I had my own brace, and from that day clear up till a month after surgery, my arm was locked up. I couldn't move it. Oh, Mama A, you were perfectly fine. I'm doing a little better today than I was yesterday, Cobra. This little toy here was a very good purchase. I'm not afraid to come back and pick them up by hand, but I guess if we own this and I can snag 14 at a time, I probably should. If I can pull it up and over these damn hills getting out of here. Yeah, I got this all jacked up. I guess if we're going to use this, I don't need to focus near as much on trying to keep them all nice and neat. So Darkthorn, are you back home now, or I know you said 7 days in the hospital. I wasn't sure if you were back home now or. Yeah, see, now I got this one up here all jacked up. I do have one phone call I got to make yet today. Sent a text. It'd be nice if I could get a response, a reply, or something. Now I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to snag this guy. Oh, I could. Wow, I'm clear down in low trying to make this thing run. Now this is something else I don't like. If you look, it shows the front wheels of that turning too. This is not a front wheel assist. That front should not be turning. I think a lot of tractors on Farm Sim do that. That's a no-go. Excuse me? What the world is going on? Okay, anybody have any clue how to... I don't want to unload the bales. Are you serious? It unloaded the bales. Well, if that ain't an absolute sack of horse shit. Apparently I got a button on my wheel that is the same exact button. It lets me upshift gears, but it apparently also unloads and yeah, that was not cool. Wow. So you tell me how in the world I'm gonna get that one out of there. Oh, like that. Driving in a planted field. Here we're gonna have crap fall everywhere. It'll be nice they all just fell straight forward. We're doing good so far. Apparently we don't shift gears in this. How are you doing today, Steve? Happy Monday. You missed my little oopsie there. I guess next time we come back we'll bring a little more power with us. I'm alive? Well, that's better than the other option, correct? Hey, Raging Scots, how are you doing? Well, if you're at the dentist, what the world are you doing on here? Still trying to get better, been in bed 24 hours past few days. Mama's still not feeling right. And I asked her today if she wanted to go see a doctor or anything, and she said no. She's running a fever, but she said the fever's just your body fighting the infection. I understand that. Hold on here. Thought I had somebody having a nightmare. So up to the house we go with 14 bales. I'm going downhill and I'm in H2. I can't go any faster. To upshift, by God, let's get our asses moving. We ain't got all day to do this. Just had a very bad flu, not COVID negative, worst I ever had. So Steve, I'm gonna be honest with you. My multiple bouts of COVID, I had influenza A in the middle of there, and it was worse than any of the other ones. I mean, it was significantly worse than any of the COVID shot or COVID rounds. Still wait to get seen. I have, of all things, Raging Scots, have a natural fear of the dentist. They scare me to death. I had an issue when I was in the military in Germany, and the lady they sent in to kind of work you over before you see the American dentist was a German national, and I still think she was on the women's Olympic weightlifting team. And I'm telling you, when that dentist come in, I was blood everywhere. I mean, she had me bleeding everywhere. Wasn't pretty. On Tuesday, they got me in bed at the closest trauma hospital. On Thursday, I was in surgery for Friday morning, and I'm still in the hospital. It's unknown when I will get out. I know originally you said a week, Darkthorn, but I wasn't positive of. Well, you never know on them. You know, when I went to Columbus that last time, it's when I had the infection from the, when my appendix burst and we had the surgery from that. Yeah, that was something else. You know, when I got down there, I had no clue that I was going to be there as long as I was. I thought I was going down and work me over, and you know, if I was there a day or two, that'd have been significant, and then come home. But Yeah, that didn't happen. That not even remotely close to happened. I don't know if I put a little more power on this. I mean, I got the 1586 there. Maybe put a little more power on it and it'll go a little better. I don't know. Okay, let's see. How do we... It's Y, I believe. I don't like not doing anything. That I understand also. Now, if I remember right, this barn has no collisions. We're going to be honest, we're about to find out. This barn has collisions. Okay, so let's hit Y. Boy, that's awful interesting, ain't it? Is that not interesting? I'm not real sure how this is going to work, but we're going to end up with a heck of a mess. On very early day, I got up and got after it a little bit here this morning. Okay, so I'm going to try something here. Still only got one bale there. We're good there. I'm going to put big horsepower on this thing and see if I don't have quite the issues. This has significantly more horsepower than the 86s we were running there. Yeah, Steve, my biggest problem is when I come on, I've been trying to come on at noon and run till 4, and then having that little break from 4 to 6, then back in here at 7. Well, by the time I actually make it out to the recliner to take a break, it's 5:30, and by 6 o'clock, it's time to come back in. You almost didn't even want to close your eyes and try to take that little nap. I went to bed kind of early last night. Wasn't feeling very good. Yesterday was kind of a rough day for me. And I turned around and heck, I was out of bed at 7:30. Got up and got around, got showered. Pups have been out and had breakfast. They'll be wanting lunch here in about a half an hour. Kind of hoping I can hold off, maybe get this done, and then we'll take them outside real quick and get them, let them go to the bathroom, get them their lunch. And then I'll come back and get after it more. This is kind of that last little push to get to that 3,000 hours watched is kind of what I'm hoping for today. If we can get enough hours today, we got a pretty good day last Thursday that will get added tomorrow, and I think that'll get us within 150 of hitting that 3,000 hours. So if we can find a way to get 150 today, that'll get us to that level, and then I want to go right ahead and get to level 2. Level 2, we need to have 1,000 subscribers. We need to have 4,000 hours watched, and I know some of it will. The subscribers is going to be the hardest part for me. Hey Klein, how are you doing? Klein, I do have the updated sprayer on here. But before I can get to it, I got to get these bales all picked up and we'll have to get wool turned in because we ain't got enough money to afford a spray right now. We sell wool next month. We'll have to spray next month too. I will say this automatic bale pickup is significantly easier than, I have no clue, Klein. Haven't even attempted to use it. Don't have the money to afford it, so I haven't even attempted to use it yet. All I can say is it's in here. That sprayer there is a sprayer that I wanted to buy for us on the farm so that we had our own sprayer. And as of right now, we ain't gonna have, I'm gonna try to use it, but we don't have the money to afford it right now. As you see, we've got a whopping $633 in our account. No, so when I come on here, that means I'm live. I don't, any testing, tuning, anything like that, it happens while we're live. I don't want to lose any time. As you can see, it's already 4 or almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And if I'd have come on and spent 2 hours of game time testing and tuning, then all of a sudden it's dark and I still got bales down here that I got to pick up. So this is 100% online, if that makes sense. This will be run number 2. I don't know if I'll be able to get everything in 3 runs or not. Well, look at it this way, Klein. If the only thing I really needed to do, the animations on opening and that, I didn't have any issues with that. My issue was the fact that we couldn't load the damn thing out of a nurse trailer. And, you know, we got on here and was trying, and people were saying, well, it's the nurse trailer, and people were saying it's the sprayer, and it's... I don't know what the problem was. I really don't know. We were bouncing back and forth, and some things made me lean to it being the nurse trailer. Some things made me lean to it actually being the sprayer. I don't know what it was. We should have some significant spraying to do this year, so we'll go down there and we'll try to make it work. And if something happens and we can't make it work, well, then we'll go ahead and just pay the co-op to spray again this year. I ain't 100% sure that I'm going to have enough money to buy the sprayer as well as the sprayer, and to buy the chemicals and the sprayer and everything this year anyway. Hey, whoops, I didn't think about doing this. If I put it inside the barn to open it up, guys, this could be really, really cool, and it could be really bad. I don't know. Uh-oh. We probably shouldn't have done what we just did. Oh, we got problems, guys. Don't look now, Ethel. A bunch of bad shit just happened. What is going on? Okay. Oh my God. Hey, guys, we ain't gonna do that again. Oh, Lord have mercy. Get in the tractor. Don't you dare clip that shit. So, we did learn something you do not do on this game. Because that was a major, oh crapper. We have equipment and land everywhere up here. Just everywhere. Hey Faber, how are you doing? Welcome in. Okay, we won't try that again. Lord have mercy. I will say this tractor's got enough oomph to do this back here. Appreciate that, Snake Man. Inside has more clearance than the doorway. I tried dumping the last one at the doorway, but Klein, you know me, I don't sit and ask questions. I do what I think's right and make it happen. I generally don't ask chat how to put fuel in a tractor and what have you. I just go up and start putting fuel in and hope son of a gun don't explode. Well, you goofed up something when your YouTube stream start. I got RSS news about a stream, then went there only discovered it was a real life sim. I haven't changed anything, Snake Man. I have not changed anything at all. It's the exact same as it was when I did my first stream. I've changed nothing. They made me change, they said I could not use the thumbnail that I was using this time, which it's the same thumbnail that I used the last I don't know how many streams, but today it wouldn't let me do it, but I've changed nothing. I don't think I got enough to get everything back here. I have no clue what that is. I hit the button to go live the same way that I always have. I honestly have not changed anything at all. I hit the button, I said I was going live, and it flipped up and shows day 21, says I'm going live. But I've done nothing. I mean, there's I do have some videos that I was trying to get shorts loaded, and they came up that they're too long to be a short, so it's got them coming out as videos. I think there's maybe 2 more of them that's going to happen that were originally supposed to be shorts. I sat down with Cobra and was looking at he found a link somewhere on the best time to put shorts out, and then I turned around and was looking at I saw from YouTube that you need to go in and find out when your viewers are on to place your shorts that way. So I went in and I was able to find that, and that's when I've got the shorts coming out now. But outside of that, I've done absolutely nothing different than the way I always have. So I'm going to have 6 bales left here. So 14 times 3 is 30, 40. I missed him. 42. And 42 and 6 is 48 bales is what we're going to end up harvesting down here. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I goofed something up on your YouTube stream start. I got RSS feed about a stream. Went there to discover. See, I don't... Snake Man, I don't even know what an RSS feed is. I show myself live here. And if I click on analytics, because this is the screen I actually want to be on, it shows public September 30th at 10:56 is when we went live, and says it's there. I don't even see. You said I don't think I could post links, but here it goes. Maybe it monitor. Maybe you. I don't see anything. I see what you put. I see Klein, I see Steve Grace, and then I see you saying you'll be back in a few. There's nothing in chat. Can anybody out there? Can anyone tell me what RSS feeds is? I don't know what that is. Yeah, Coburn, I read somewhere where you go into your analytics, you go into your analytics, and there's actually a chart in there that shows when your viewers are the most active. Now, I don't know if your viewers is just the people that have subscribed, or I don't know. I'm not sure. But based off that, I did a 7-day run, 2 to 3 shorts per day for 7 days, and then I've got the next 7 days ready to go. I've just got to put them in. But I wanted to kind of see how these turned out first, and once I know how these turn out, then I'll know what would probably be the best thing going forward. Okay, now I'm going to try something this way now. Wow, I can't move backwards at all. Try it one more time. Hey, Mortar, how are you doing? It's almost like I'm hitting the what's going to happen now is I'm going to hit them, I'm going to knock them back on the damn thing. Well, hell, they all made it in. To heck with it. Six more bales and them are all picked up. Welcome back. on shorts, I don't know, you know, what numbers are considered good. How many views for a short is considered a good short, a short that did well? I mean, I know there are shorts out there from guys that have been on YouTube for years, and they've got a following of 1 million people, and they get a lot of views. I understand that. But for a guy getting started, no, I'm not going all day. I'm live on Twitch tonight from 7 to 11, and I started earlier today because I want a little bit of a break. I'm not feeling real good, Snake Man. No, and no offense, I really don't even want to get into that in here, bud. You mentioned that, and I saw a text come in, and I'm not sure what it said. We're gonna find a way to make ends meet and cover bills, and whatever that is, we're gonna make that happen. See, I've got a lot of questions about YouTube that I don't know that there is a specific answer out there. I don't know there is a real answer. I don't know that anyone knows the true answer. I had asked, you know, what is considered a good short view-wise, because I don't know. You know, if I have a view that does 1,000, is that considered a very good view? I mean, most of our shorts are hitting anywhere from 400 to 600. We have a couple that have done better. We've got one that's dancing on that 1,500 range, and we've got one I think went over 2,100 this morning. One that I didn't see as being a big one, but it has. I appreciate that. But you know, today is hardcore. We are trying to get the hours to hopefully finalize everything. I am going to say this: when we go to get the wool out, I am going to cheat some. I am going to super strength to load the trailer, because if I sit there and try to use a forklift to load everything on the trailer, I'll be there for 2 days. I thought 15, to me, Steve, I thought if you can get up to over 500, that's good, but I don't know. 500 may be average, it may be low, I don't know. I'm pushing myself, because I want to see this succeed. Nobody deals with failure well. And I'm one of them people. I want to push this. In the end, I don't want to have to say that, you know, well, if I would have done this, anything that I can do to make this work right, I want to do. You know, I'm not going to sell myself out for it, but I want to try to do the right things to make it as successful as possible. Okay, so we're going to try to shove 6 of them in the barn. Yeah, see, I think what's going on is the forks are hitting the barn, and that's what's stopping it. I'm not going to get that in that way. I'll put this down, shove them in this way, and then at least we got all the bales picked up. Hey, we got to go backwards though. Looky there. Bales are picked up. It's going to be real exciting for me to get the wool sold next month and have some money again, because we're going to be in the hole pretty bad. We don't have any seed corn outside, so we're good there. I would like to get the seed wagon up and get it inside of a building, because we generally wouldn't leave it laying out. But we've got equipment laying everywhere up here. Looks like a war zone. Waiting for my ferry from Denmark to Germany. Gotcha. You know what? That will fit in there. Hopefully I can get it through down here without smoking a hay rake or anything. Oop. Oop. There went some paint. You wonder why we can't have anything nice around the farm. I'm almost sure that I can get that in there. Did a pretty good job getting the header cart way over. Looky there. So now I don't feel as guilty. You see, I don't want to put anything away till I can repair. Hey guys, give me 1 second. All I'm going to do here is I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I think I have, and I'm not going to fiddle with it right now. But I want to run to the restroom real quick. Mama sent me a text, and I'm just going to answer her out there real quick. Don't go nowhere. I will be right back. Just like that, we're back. Oh. Pull that camera back up. I guess we go forward to next month and we go in debt. Wait a minute. Just for giggles, let's see where wool sales are. let's also get past the hiccups. $914.90, and we'd like to see it up 1,081. So let's see where we go. And then at mortar, that right there is exactly what I was kind of getting at. Okay, I guess we do have January, February, March is done. So I do have April that I can slide over. Let's see here. What am I doing? Yeah, see, we're only at 926. Oh, because we're in April. We're not in May. Okay, the month of April can be slid over, can be F12'd in. So what's going on is the leasing, the ground leasing is charging us every month for it. And instead of in the program, so if I go in here and go up to field leasing, it shows it's breaking it down, and we should only be billed $14.96 per month, and that's not what that's not what's going on. If you come down and you look at the money, so I believe it's right here in miscellaneous. We're getting billed extra right here. We added in everything from last year to make it right. In March, we took in and we added. I'm not real sure why we've got this in April. I don't know what happened here, but we have not done our 4488 times 2 for the month of April's 8976. So I can take that. And I wish we could just fix it and we didn't have to do this, but there's 8976 we're going to add in. So now we've been paid up till April. We still have May through the rest of the year to do. So I did not check. Do I still have food? I've got plenty of food. I got plenty of bale room. Let's go to the 1st of May. We'll have weeds come in. We got all kinds of stuff come in. It'll take time, Steve. I know that. That's why I'm trying to start the shorts and the videos and get that out there too. So hopefully we're doing some work. Yeah, see, we just got hit hard right there. I thought we'd still be in the positive. Where's wool at right now? See, now they're saying 980.07's the top in April, and in May it starts going back down. 938. I think we're going to sell wool right now, because now it shows May it's going down, and last month it showed it was going up. We do still have food here for the sheep, so we're good there. Let's come out and grab this guy. We're going to hook him up to the gooseneck. I actually don't think this is the guy we need on the gooseneck. I think we need the bigger truck on it. No, Coburn, that's something I'm going to have to learn myself. You know, I had somebody that was gonna help quite a bit, and you know, I understand he's got a lot of stuff going on himself right now. I understand that 100%. And I do. I want him to focus on that aspect. you know, if I knew there was a way to make everything come together, and you know, the offer I actually made him was I would split anything we made on YouTube with him 50-50. You know, knowing that, hell, we may never make anywhere, we may eventually make it somewhere, but you know, what do you do? But I want him, I want him to focus on his schooling, first and foremost, and go that route. And I gotta find something. Mama found, she found a job that was right in my line of work, and I sent messages to him. Number one, I've already got an application in there. It has been in there. It's on file. And for me, they're looking for somebody to start out in a borderline intern position. Well, I'm not an intern. I got 20 years of experience. So I can tell you right there off the bat, they're not going to want to pay me what I'd like to get paid. But if they paid me anything, it'd be a job. The problem is, a lot of that job is walking fields with growers. Can't do that right now. And I know it frustrates her and makes her mad, but I can't physically do that right now. I think she thinks that I get out and get to doing it again, and things will come back and everything will be fine again. The problem is, you know, when you was to come home from work and you sit in your truck for half an hour trying to gather enough strength to walk your ass in the house, I can't do that. I'm not going to put my body through that. I am trying to get out. I am trying to walk more. I'm trying to do stuff like that because I need to. I know I need to. You know, little things like taking the puppies outside, and we take us a little walk around the house. You know, hell, they love it. Since that tree fell down, that's a pain in the ass, but they love it. They want to pull on them leashes a little harder than they should from time to time. But one thing I will say is Dad never raised a quitter, and I'm not about to start now. I'll look for other ways that I can do things and be successful. And I know I got a lot of folks out there that they just don't understand the whole Twitch thing, the whole YouTube thing, and to them, they really think all I'm doing is sitting on my ass and playing a game, which technically I am sitting on my ass and playing a game, but I'm able to turn this into something. I need to do that. It's something that I can do right now. Just a tough situation. I'm totally lost on how we hook to a gooseneck, and there is no the fuel tank still there. Now I'm fine, Coburn. I mean, I definitely appreciate it, but I got DaVinci on the PC. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know how to use it, but I've got it on the PC. So we got a lot of wool in here, and I think we can only take out 25 at a time. Yeah, there's 56 pallets, so let's bring out this many. And I'm just gonna load them by hand. I'm not positive when loading. It looks to me like I can probably go 3 wide loading them this way. So I got to find lengthwise, and you got them on an angle when you bring them over, so you set them on the trailer and get them flat, load them that way. Well, I can tell you this, here comes some money. You're gonna sit and watch me bench press 56 pallets of wool. I don't know if I can get 56 pallets on one trailer. It might be dumb to even attempt to do that. This is the concentration part. Kind of feel like Demo's concentrating now. If that's possible. Yeah, see the bales are moving. The bales are moving on the trailer. You saw these were all lined up, and look at them now. You almost need yeah, this is a pain in the ass. Guys, I apologize. I got puppies playing with water jugs. They each got their own. I'm going to try to get 9 on here, and then I'm going to strap them on the trailer so hopefully they don't move, and then I'll start loading some more. Nope, see, they've moved again already in that little amount of time. This is absolutely asinine. There's nothing to get caught on here. Okay, there we got 9 on the trailer now. Just joined, got tired of loading with a tractor. Don't blame you. Auto load is my friend. I don't want to run auto load, but I mean, by the time that I would go and get the trailer loaded with the tractor, the whole trailer would be on its side. You know, I'm struggling with the bales wanting to move on the trailer on me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do 3 bales at a time. And then we're going to jump in the truck and strap and unstrap, so at least those 3 stay on. And we're going to see if we can get a load rounded up and together. But my other thing here, bourbon proof, is if I was to use a tractor, I could load the whole thing. My God, it would take. I wouldn't finish it today. This is what I'd be doing all day. And I don't really want to. I don't really want to do that. Mama needs me to run uptown to the bank for her, and I was thinking that on Monday the bank closed at 5, and I said that's fine. I was planning on going here till 3, Well, nope, the bank closes at 3. So it's not a big deal. She needs a hand, and I understand she's not feeling good. So I said I would end at 2 to make sure that we made it to the bank and got that done. But I'd kind of like to at least get the wool sold and maybe get some spraying done, because we should have some weeds out there. I'd like to know why. Did anybody have any clue on why the bales just all of a sudden start moving on the trailer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, that's only 15. $16. $17 and $18, and I took 25 out. I think some of them come out and then they went back in. So here we go again. We jump in, and there we go. Them are all on. Now let's go for level 2, and I'm going to do the same thing. I almost think that I bring them over here and get them close. Be nice if somebody'd mow the yard here. Pallets of wool. Start. Yeah, see, it's bringing wool out, and they're getting stuck and going back in. So here we go. Oh, you know what? I should probably load these from this side. There's one. Hey. Two. Hey guys, we don't need to fight. You both have your own bottles. Okay, what's the easiest way to do this? One. Two. Three. I'm wondering if I get up and on top the trailer. Let's get some stacked here and ready to go. And then I just simply get up and on the trailer on top the bales and start stacking them that way. I'm wondering if that isn't going to be a home run. It may be a total disaster, I don't know. So let's try to jump up here, jump up here. This may not work either, I don't know. By the time I get them up here, dang steering wheel, took me right off of it. No, I don't want on top the bale. Not out here trying to have fun and build bale forts. I say that because when I was young, we were kids, we used to build all kinds of forts up in the hayloft. NLL. Back at it we go again. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to kind of guesstimate that one right about there. Guesstimate that one right about there. Yeah, put another one right there. And then jump up and get them where they need to go. Yeah, I know I got that in off the side a little. Hey, Jack. Come on, it ain't that hard. I've taken some sketchy loads and delivered them in my lifetime. I'd kind of like this one to look halfway professional. Here we go. Nope. NLL. We're still strapped. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. And six. Everybody just wait for me to buffalo something here. Still good so far. One, two, and three. Anybody know, can I stack this trailer 3 high? There's one. Two. Three. So what do I have left in here? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I don't know if we can do it or not. We're going to look at it and see. Give it a chance. See what happens. Whoops. Don't hit that damn trailer, whatever you do. We're getting them over here where they're easier to get to. So if this does work, once I get started, I can go like hell, is my thought. I don't know if it'll strap them 3 high or not. We're gonna give her a hell of a shot. Then I'll have the damn trailer full, so full that you can't even pull it down the road, is what's going to happen. I took pups out this morning, and I was debating on going over to the farm, and I could have the planter finished pretty quick and get it put away. It's too wet. The hill that I have to go up to back the planter into the barn, I ain't 100% sure that I could back it in there today. You know, I don't have a whole lot of room on either side, so it doesn't take much to have an oopsie. And I got 4 of them that went back in. They may have all stayed out this time. Nope, there's only 3 of them there. 1 of them went back in again. But anyhow, I mean, she's pretty steep, and you ain't got a lot of room. And I'm just I'm scared to death I'd get to spinning, and you got to be able to move left, move right pretty easy on the brakes. You know, plus you're going backwards, and I'm serious. You've only got you don't have 6 inches on each side. You may have 3 or 4. You got to be really, really careful. 1 pallet of wool. Well, why won't it give me that last pallet of wool? Start. Why can I not get this last pallet of wool out here? I'm going to try something here. I'm going to bring 1 square bale of grass out. No, I really didn't want that. Well, will it let me get my pallet of... It will not bring that last pallet of wool out. I really didn't want to do that. Wool. By God, there more than one way to skin a cat. What do you think of that? That was a little magic. Now I'll put that back in there. I do not know. Wish I'd have put them all up there that way. Them ones on the ground are going to be a bear. It's the shed tax. Well, I'm getting my bale of wool. Now, I know there's a way that I can spin this around. But I'm going to be honest. I try to do it and I end up throwing the damn bale and cussing and carry on, because now the bale's back out with the sheep. And okay, let's see. Will it strap 3 high or not? Bingo, it will. We're going to try to get the whole daggone load in one big swap. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to give her a heck of a shot. One up. I'll be honest, I probably ought to do one row at a time, but you know me, I get antsy. We're going to try to do 2 rows, then strap it. Let me off the gas tank. I'm sorry, diesel tank. Then my luck is I'll get in the truck and oops, the truck won't be able to handle it. It'll do nothing but gooseneck all the way into the place. I personally don't care if I got to run it at next to nothing mile an hour. If that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do. This is a year's worth of wool. NLL, and start loading again. Doing the same thing again. We're rolling the dice here. It's gonna be a pain we get them last 3 there. I think we're gonna have to put a couple on the tailgate that won't be strapped down, and just kind of keep our fingers crossed on them. Okay, same thing. Get up here, get in. LL. Bingo. Yep, we're going to need 2 bales on the very back that won't have a strap on them. But everything else will be strapped down, going to town. And I did notice I did notice that the when I get inside, my camera's not going to work right. The bales are going to be in the way of the camera. So we'll put that guy right there. We're going to put this guy right here. And by God, we're going to go make some money. That should be every bale we own. That's it. We do have some silage we could sell if we had to, but you know, there again, we've been trying to keep a hold of that. Now I'm going to try to LL. It does nothing. Here we go. Now I can tell you this, we might as well hit our 4-ways because this is going to be a slow trip to town. But we're going to make one trip, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start I need to get weed sprayed. I also need to repair things and get stuff put back away. Now right here, I'm on the brakes hard. I'm sorry, car. I'm gonna pull out in front of you now. Well, I really didn't need Amazon van coming through and smoking the front of my truck. Another van. Come on, guys. You know, you can sit here on this map and there is no traffic at all till the minute you go to pull out, and then all of a sudden every damn car on the map is right there at the driveway. Ain't that how this works? Oh well. So what we say, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 per row. 18 times 3 is 30, 54. We got 56 bales is what we've got total on here. Hey, Twisted Squirrel, how are you doing, buddy? You know, but I noticed that on the traffic spline on Midwest Horizon, too. You know, you can be in a field down the road from the co-op and watch, and there's no cars, no cars, no cars. The minute you go to pull into co-op, there's 12 cars. I don't know if that's how the traffic spline works, or... don't know. All you can eat buffet. What all's on the buffet though, Klein? You gotta have something good on the buffet. Hey Dazzle, how are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. See, we planted grass right there in that field that we just passed. And it's not up yet. Hey there, John Franks. Welcome in, guys. Happy Monday. I remember that clip, Cobra, and that was funny as all get out. You know, in time, it starts to get frustrating when you don't see anything at all, and then all of a sudden, there's car, there's car, there's car, there's car. It's like, are you serious? Wings, pizza, spring rolls. Oh, you got a lot of stuff. I got up this morning and just really wasn't in the mood for a bowl of cereal. So for breakfast, I had ramen noodles. I wanted something warm. I think we may have had some oatmeal here that I could have done, but I went the ramen way instead. Okay, here we go. First day of May, 8:37 in the morning. We're currently $8,700 in debt. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know if this is where you... Wait a minute. Is this where I don't think this is where I sell the bales. I think I'm in the wrong place. Let's check. Before I get up here and unstrap and have to reload the whole thing and lose my mind. I think I have to take the bales. It's over here is the wool sale. Sorry guys, was just checking out your stalk of hay there. I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, I'm going right there across the road. And now we found out, oh no, we found out the hard way. I don't think this building's got any collisions on it. None whatsoever. Smoked salmon sounds good. Man. Yeah, see, there's no collisions on this. $66,254. I'm gonna be honest, I thought we had more than that. My God, we got money now. Klein's making sure we know he's got smoked salmon and fresh croissants. Croissant. I think I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to clean a few things up at the house and get some stuff repaired and put away. Because we can generally spray pretty quick. But they are not negative now, so that is good. Ooh, that was a fire hydrant. That was real close. That was real close. Lord have been in here on me like stink on shit. Hey, are you stuck on repeat there, Klein, or what's going on, buddy? He's trying to force that message through, and he doesn't think it went through, so he keeps trying again and again and again and again. I'm gonna have to turn around and grab water also. I didn't mean to pass that guy in the ditch. I wasn't paying attention. I ain't done anything, and you know, like I said this morning, I got up early. For me, early. I mean, heck, I had already had the pups outside, fed, watered, played with them a little bit, had a shower, everything before I the alarm went off. I had even eaten breakfast. The alarm hadn't been off yet. Okay, I apologize for the loud truck. But let's get her repaired. Repair, yes. Repair, yes. Repair, yes. Back. Let's get in the truck. This is going to get old. You are not going to do that. She's getting where she's going to start getting her butt whipped. It's getting old. She's beyond play mode and she wants to just absolutely raise hell right now. Jump up on me, knock stuff down. That stuff's going to stop. Hey, Senko, how are you doing? That makes it a good deal, Coburn. Yeah, I'm guessing he's having the smoked salmon and croissants. I don't think he even realizes that he said that as many times in here as he did. Doing good. How are you? It's not a bad day. We're gonna make the best of it. Okay, so let's get this back here. It's all repaired and put away. And then we're just going to start grabbing things and putting them away. I'd say the hay wagons are okay. Okay, so let's drop that off there. Let's get the noisy truck up here and get it shut off. Why is the hood to that truck open? Do you see that? The hood's open. I know why it's open. Because it's close to a fuel tank. And this is how you fuel this. I'm not going to be able to park that there because the hood will stay open. See that? The hood goes down. I'm going to pull it up here and the hood's going to come up again. Or it should. Nope, it didn't. So we gotta... Well, now how does the hood open? Raise the hood and fill the fuel. Close the hood. Get it repaired without smacking the side of the barn. Probably should have washed it while I was right there. I don't think we own a truck that's got a good muffler on it. Everything we own is loud as loud can be. Now let's see if the same thing happens again. Will the hood raise or not? Yeah, see, the hood raises automatically. So I got the hood put down. Okay, so if we're going to start in the bale barn, I guess we ain't got to. But we'll put the baler in first, the rake in second, the mower in third. This here goes on the other side of the bale barn. It's not full. I thought it was full. Yeah, I got a lot of cleaning up to do. Repair a tractor and a planter back. Well, I hit the button to refuel it, and it's not refueling. We're going to have to take a truck back and pull the seed tender out so we can try to fill this. I hate how it gets, the paint on them gets so damn bad so damn fast. we ain't got enough hours on these for the paint to look like this. It looks like they've got 15,000 hours on them. Please don't tell me we're out of fuel. I cannot believe we're out of fuel. I would like to have it full before we put it away. Are we out of fuel? Yeah, we are. Here comes another $5,000 for fuel. We got to back away from it, then pull up to it. On, let me out of here. Now, if I remember right, we had problems filling this last time. So hopefully we ain't got the problems filling this and we can get this planter put away. I'm not real sure where we're going to put that that big John Deere. It's probably going to have to go in the shop. Suppose I'm going to have to go through all this monkeying around again. I did this when we filled it last time, and you had to have it in the right daggone spot. That definitely ain't the right spot. I think I'm gonna put the planter and the tractor in the barn, just get them away, and then we'll start in on the bale stuff, get it in, get it put away. Normally we'd have done this as soon as we was done planting, but we didn't have no money. We broke. Okay, not knowing what I may need this on next. That one's on the rake. So I'll put this on the mower. Mower needs repair, but it looks like there ain't a whole lot of repair needed on the mower. We will need to wash it real quick. Yeah, $10 repair on the mower. $3 on the tractor already. We'll get the baler up here and get it next, because the baler is actually, like I said, we back the baler in first. We put the rake in front of it, and we put this in front of the rake, because the way we'll take them back out of the barn is the exact opposite. At least give this a little bit of a clean and make it look like it's been washed at least once since we've owned it. So that's ready. Hey CBM, how are you doing, buddy? Take this down, fill it up, and get it all washed, and then we'll repair it. And then this is what we'll put in first. Nice and shiny. I ain't gonna go that far. The on these 86s, they get, the paint comes off of them way too quick. You know, like this baler, we don't have enough hours on it to justify the paint looking like this. I can understand that it's starting to get a little bit of used in some places, but it looks like we've ran this baler for 40 years. The paint does not come off of them like this, not that fast. Doing great, just home from work. Best time of the day, ain't it? Okay, a little bit of repair and this can get put away, get out of the barnyard. Man, my OCD was ringing something fierce coming up here and trying to coming up the barnyard and everything we had out everywhere. Still over 50,000. No, forward a little bit more. Let's get a little bit straight. Well, maybe a little too close there. We'll also need to check the sheep and make sure none of them are getting ready for babies. I can't tell if yeah, we went back just a tad too far there. See, and when you're in the barn, you go like this to try to tell, and you can't tell. Okay, so for right now, park him over here and know that we're done with him. He's good to go. Let's get this in here done. Guess I'm off for the week. My own son's come to visit. Ah, good deal. That's going to be a good week. You have anything special planned? Show them around. Okay, got you. Sophis. Klein, I have no clue what you're talking about, bud. $2,000 repair needed to that. $8 to the rake. Soft ice. What do you mean soft ice? What's soft ice? Don't tell me, well, it's ice, it's not hard, dummy. Like a sundae. A sundae to me is ice cream. Are you talking like an ice cream cone? You know, Klein, I know you're not pulling my leg. It's apparently something you have over there under a different name. That we don't have it here. Because I truly don't know what you're talking about, bud. Well, you never turn down a good sundae. But a sundae to me's got either caramel or hot fudge or something like that on it. It's not just the ice cream. I mean, trust me, you eat too much, you're the one that's going to pay for it, not me. Same stuff, you get it. Okay, sure, why not? I mean, it's all you can eat, it's free, do it. Mix the chocolate and the caramel together. You'll thank me later. Got all kinds of power here. Okay, so I'm not positive what I'm doing with the truck yet. I am going to put that in. I think I'd like to go up and get seed, but I'm not positive we're going to have enough money yet, and we don't have to have the seed till next year. So for right now, we're just going to pull it up there and shut it off and get it out of the way. Looks to me like I got a fertilized buggy, a planter, the old hay rake back here. I'm almost thinking we either need to sell it or I mean, there's no sense of having it sitting back here, honestly. I don't know the small tractor. I think it may need repaired. I'm not sure about the combine and the combine head. So we'll get that fueled up. We'll get this all washed off and repaired. I'm going to slide this in the barn. We got enough room, it'll fit. Our auto stacker. We actually caught this on sale in the shop. I wasn't sure what I thought about it, but after today and getting the stack that way, yeah, that was pretty slick. I didn't catch on to it. I keep hitting this button here. And we're going through that again. Hold on one second. You guys won't notice anything, but I will. This, why do I gotta sign into my account every daggone time that I go, that I want to use a Stream Deck and YouTube? Okay, EOS is gone, Advanced EG's gone, latest is there, that one's there, but whatever one I do it on, we lose it. Yeah, for some reason the Stream Deck is not staying attached to YouTube, and whatever key I'm on when I do it, it takes all the text out of it and you got to put it in again, which is an absolute pain in the ass. Repair, yes. Repair, yes. Back. No, I don't want closer. I'm going to try to get this backed in that barn, the one we've been putting everything in. But some dummy parked a bunch of tractors right in front of it, and it's going to make it harder to get it in here. Should fit right in the center is what I'm thinking. I'll still get it in there. Just not as easy as I thought. You know what? I think I want to angle it over here a little bit. Look at there. That's 100% up to you, Klein. I don't know if this is full or not. Okay, it is full. It's full of soybeans. We're gonna have to use them next year. Okay, so what shape's the combine in? It's repaired and it's good to go. What shape is the corn head in? Forward, forward. It's good to go. Put the corn head down. Back up a little bit. Take it off. Back up a little bit. Nope, nope, not that far. I'm pretty sure this needs repaired. I can see it needs a little washing. We might as well do it while we're here. Pallet fork repaired. Yes. Loader repaired. Yes. Tractor repaired. Yes. Back. See, that drill, the only door that we got big enough it'll fit in is right here in the shop. Hey there, little rascal. Man, it's gonna be nice having everything all caught up again. Okay, very little repair on this. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and then we're gonna have to back it up. We're gonna have to back it up over and beside the combine. Wow, $2 repair on that already, and 15 on the drill. No, no, we don't want to customize. So the drill's going to come right back here. Went back a little too far there, Johnny. Okay, we put these down, put this down, and then undo her. I think I still got a corn planter out here yet. And I'm gonna be honest, this in here is fun to put away. You know what? I'm not gonna use this big tractor to do it. We're gonna use the little guy. Oh wow, he needs seed and everything. Pick him up. This is a pain in the butt. So the way we get fertilizer for the planter without running clear down and getting a whole daggone bag, we don't. We're going to run down and get a bag. Still have 47,000. We've still got some months we can tie in. We're going to do it this way. Looky there. Try to make 30-mile run and do its thing. Get the correct screen back up there. I'm going to try to grab a water before I get to that curve. Oh, shoot. Getting pretty parched here. We may not get into much spraying. Figure we'll go ahead and get this set up and we'll get it put away. You're going to love how I put it away. Fill a seed wagon up and then use a lawnmower to put it away. Probably ought to get this put away before we do the planter. We won't have our seed corn bought now, but we'll have our beans bought. Whoa! Sorry there, buddy. Just driving wherever I want. Got trouble down here. Yes, I do. She trouble. I need to buy the fertilizer first. We'll buy 2 bags and put them in the bed of the truck. We'll use the majority of 1 is what I'm thinking to get the planter filled back up. Now, in real life, we would not fill that planter with dry fertilizer over winter. That would be dumb. Let that fertilizer set in there and take a chance on rusting more? Nope, we'll pass. But in game, we want big bags. We're going to do these. We're going to do 2 of them. And let's buy them. I guess you can say I had my Wheaties today. I'll strap them down just because. While we're down here, we're going to drive on around. We'll get our seed for next year. I'm praying it ain't $20,000 worth of seed. Stop. Stop. $5,800. Jesus. So we got our beans bought for next year. Both planters are full, wagon's full. So we should have enough beans to cover the crop next year. We don't have enough corn. I think I got the majority of a skid in there, and we'll be down to about a half a skid, but that's from what we bought originally. So in all honesty, that's not bad. What we bought originally has lasted us, our third year is in the ground right now. So we kind of overbought at that time. But we'll have that input here. Nothing coming. That was a rolling stop. Nothing to see here. Move on. Will be nice having the farm look like a farm again, though. Not stuff just laying everywhere. It also feels pretty good to have some money in our pocket. I don't think the 38's going to get us clear through. I do believe we're gonna have some sheep we got to sell here. Still have to finish the planter as far as getting it set up. I think I left, yeah, the tractor's outside, so I can get this where I need it in the shop, and I probably can go ahead and get it put away before we put the planter in. I think the lawnmowers still need repaired. Lawnmowers and planter, I think, are it, and then all the repairs are done. Everything will be done, cleaned up, and what have you. But we're going to have some pretty serious spraying going on. I haven't even looked at the map to see where all our weeds are. But you figure we had 3 fields of corn last year, and all 3 of them got plowed, so them should be good. It'll be everything else that needs sprayed. And the only way we can take a loan out in game is I have to cheat and F12 money in so that we've got enough money there that the bank will give us a loan, and then turn around and F12 that money back out. If that sprayer works, I kind of like to buy it and have our own sprayer. Not sure what barn we're going to put it in. Hell, we got barns everywhere, and we can't get everything to fit in them. Okay, so my goal here is to turn in and pull a hole. You know what? I don't know that I've done that. Not with a wagon on, I didn't. Let's just get this guy out of the way. Let's get that seed wagon put away. And as I said, you guys are going to love this. This is our super mower that needs fuel and needs repaired. We'll go ahead and get this done first. Whoa. Now crank it. Crank. Good grief, I hate having to go insurance companies. I do have one important one I do need to make yet today. That doctor I seen, I wasn't real happy or excited about him. And Mama's got one that she wants me, well, she originally wanted me to touch base with. But I guess she had an issue with her on getting thyroid medicine. Should have had it at the beginning of the month, and she thinks she's going to have to do blood tests again and different stuff like that. So now she's having second thoughts. Well, I got to find somebody. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. I got to find somebody. I hate making them calls. And of course, I had one come in this morning that, oh, she was going to help me out and this, that. Nah, listen, everything will be fine. You're just going to hold off. Once I explained everything to her, she wasn't pissy or anything. She 100% understood, but I was nice to her. She didn't need me to be an asshole to her. She's just doing her job. So that one's repaired. Now for shits and giggles, yeah, that one's pretty good. Okay, so now, what are you doing, knucklehead? I'm gonna pull this up here. Why are you guys fighting right at my leg? I'm telling you right now, I get bit and I'm going to come out of this chair and I'm going to open a can of wolf ass on you. Well, I thought I could get it to hook right up and do it there, but apparently it's not going to do that for me. So oh wow. And that one bag did not fill it all the way up. Ooh, that ain't where we wanted to go. No, but we got her filled, didn't we? We're gonna get rid of that bag, get it off the farm. Okay, let's repair this bad boy. Wash it and get it. We still need seed in it yet. Even though we talked about moving to an 8-row for next year, so I don't know if I spend the money to repair it or not. I may not want to spend that money. Okay. Right on top of me and wanting to fight. See, I know if we're going to sell it, I know we can get all the fertilizer and that stuff out of it. I don't think I'm going to spend the money to repair this. If we need to repair it for next spring, well, we'll repair it. But if we're going to end up trading it in, I kind of hate to spend the money repairing something that we're going to trade in. See, and it won't grab the seed from right there. That's all the corn we got left. So we take one pickup truck back and we'll put it on. He can stay there. This pickup truck we'll take back and we'll put on the lamb. We don't really need we don't need to take the fertilized buggy and fill it right now, but we probably should make sure that it is repaired. I'm not real worried about the... Yeah, see, that lamb trailer ain't bad. That hay rake, I mean, I'd kind of like to sell it, but I'm going to be honest, we ain't going to get nothing for it. Yeah, the buggy could be repaired a little bit. Got you, little rascal. You guys see me do nothing but spend a shit ton of money. That was about an oopsie. Holy Jesus. Oversteer much? Oh, the heck with it. All we're doing is washing it. We get it washed and put away. We'll have to put a couple tractors away because they're kind of like spread all throughout the daggone farm. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this in the same way. I'm going to try to get it at a little bit of an angle right there, so I can get it a little bit further in. Probably should have had a little narrower tractor there. So she's done. I'm done with this tractor. Wow, there ain't a whole lot of room in this building for anything. Well, we can get it in, but then how in the heck do we get out of here right there? Which one is this? This is the 15. I don't know. These are shorter. I don't know if I can get them over here in this building or not. I can definitely get one in right there. You're not going to get anything in front of the cultivators. I don't know if I can sneak the 14 in front of the chisel plows or not. Okay, we need to check our sheep and check the food, and we need to decide whether we're going to sell that other hay rake, because I'm going to be honest, chances are we'll never ever use it again. We'll get the third one here put away. $31.1 hours on this one. I didn't even check the other two. Our wool's fine. This should fit right in here. And we still got a pretty good shop to get around in. Okay, everything's put away. How are we on wool up here? Or wool. Food. Looks like the food's good. Let's check our animals out. It's going to make me save. I knew that was coming. Okay. Animals. 38 puberty, 50 puberty, 80 reproduction. So these 10 are going to drop next month. We're going to have to sell them 10. Or we got to sell 10. There's 30 puberty, 60% reproduction. So we got 90 right here that are going to drop in 2 months. That's when we'll sell them 90. And then these 10 right here, we're going to have to sell them at the end of this month. Food and everything's fine on them. We're all good on that. We got everything put away. What about this right here? Owned items. And let's go down to windrower. Yeah, see, I can only get $1,500 selling that. For $1,500, probably didn't need to pull big guy out for this, but that was the closest tractor. I kind of don't want it up here in the barnyard anymore. So that's kind of why I'm doing what I'm doing here. But to be realistic, farmers all over here have what they call the wood Morton. And Morton would be the kind of a building. Morton makes some pretty good steel buildings. But the one that they call the wood Morton is actually the woods. And they'll take equipment back and they'll kind of park it in the edge of the woods. That way they've still got it. You know, if you need parts off of it or something, it's there. You know, you can grab it and pull it up. But it's kind of out of sight, out of mind from the farm. You don't have to move it every time you want to mow and stuff like that. So I'm going to take this guy and put him in the wood Morton. Something we don't see a whole lot of in Farm Sim, but it's a practice that is done all over up here. Okay, so I mean, I've got a spot right there I could back him in. I could turn here and turn right around and pull him up here and drop him too. This would have been nicer to have a smaller tractor to come back here and do this. Oh, you know what? I didn't pay any attention, but look over there. There's all kinds of room over there. What are we doing here? Boy, this is a pain in the ass to back up. Well, I'm getting it to go the direction I wanted it to go at least now. Forward. I swear to God, I'm pressing forward. No, I'm not. There we go. We got that tractor in the wood, Morton. Hey, Laura, how are you doing today? I'm only here for a little bit longer. I got to, apparently I'm going to the bank for a deposit. Mama's got a lot of stuff going on right now, and she could use a little bit of help. I told her I'd help her. I think both of the new fields down there got plowed, so they shouldn't need sprayed. And I think the way we're gonna look at there. I think we're gonna the way we're gonna test that sprayer is we're gonna let the co-op buy one. Okay, so let's go here, and for shits and giggles I am gonna do a quick save. Now I'm going to join the fertilized plant, and I am on the fertilized plant back at the fertilized plant. Why am I missed? There it is. 24,000. Oh, working speed. 15. Rim color don't look like it's changing much. Yeah, we'll go with that, and they're going to buy it. Yes, yes. Back, back, back. And let's see if this works. So what I want to be able to do with this is I want to be able to fill it up from a nurse tank. Klein, I'll be honest, before they worked. I could see 3 different tents, but you got to understand that isn't important to me. I want the sprayer to be able to fill up. That's what I want. Are them mirrors up there? Them are supposed to be mirrors clear up there. Well, apparently I didn't go down the right road, but I did make it to the co-op. So now I come back here, and we'll just kind of oh, right there is a nurse tank, and I'm not positive what the nurse tank has in it, so we're going to check that real quick. The nurse tank just has a little bit of glyphosate in it. Hot diggity dog. Hot diggity dog. Okay. Nurse tank is empty. Drop the nurse tank. We're going to pull their truck up here and out of the way. This is actually the co-op's truck, not ours. Now, I think the way we got to do this to make it work properly, we got to go back over to this farm. And now the sprayer we would have to buy. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go here. The nurse tank we buy, but we don't own the nurse tank. The nurse tank is owned. So I'm on our farm. Do we have anything leased? No. Bought. So that nurse tank actually belongs to us. So I don't have to fiddle with that at all. So I do need to do this. God, this is gonna hurt. We really don't have the extra money to do this, but we need it. So we own that now. I need to get to, well, this is ours. Let's get it home. And we own it. We may refinance our loan between now and next stream. Just so we've got operating money. No, we haven't been paid our $9,000 for May, so I mean that gives us that much. We're okay right now. I don't think we're going to make it to harvest though. We ain't got enough money to get to harvest. The only thing we can sell is the rake. We could sell one of our tractors if we had to, because we technically have too many on the farm. I didn't even look to see what was on sale. Now at the house, I'm going to run down and hook up to, or I'm going to take a pickup truck and I'm going to hook to the nurse wagon down there. And then I should be able to fill it with glyphosate. Being we own that, we should be able, the money should come right out of our account. Now, technically the way the game looks at it, we own it, but we don't. That is a nurse tank we are borrowing from them. Oh, Lordy. If we can get this down here and we're able to get it filled, I'm doing very well. I haven't even looked to see how many weeds we need, how many weeds we've got out there, but there's quite a few. We need to mow the lawn. That ain't going to happen today. I'm fine with that. It's not really way overboard, but it's, I mean, we run sprayers up and down the roads at that speed. And in all honesty, Klein, that's probably a 750 gallon tank, not 1,000, but I'm okay with 1,000. Okay, let's drop him. Full throttle. Is there any other way to do it, Angel? So here's going to be the test. And I'm telling you, I beat my head against the wall on this one the other day. You know what's really funny is on this farm, both the pickup trucks are Fords, and I'm generally a Chevy man. Now the truck I own right now, IRL's a Dodge. I got a hell of a deal on it. I couldn't turn it down. But we're all Ford in game here. So we're going to go grab that nurse tank. We'll see if we can fill it and if the money comes out of our account. I'm going to be honest, buying the sprayer, I don't think we have enough money to get all the chemicals to spray everything. That's the truth. That's a dead honest truth. So we either refinance a loan or we yank some silage out, because that's the only thing we've got in our back pocket right now. We got that silage. Did our grass start to come up here? See, that grass still ain't growing here. We surely ain't got to roll that to get that to... Grass growing. Says it needs rolling. I believe Smethwick said he had a grass roller that would kind of fit our time scale a little better. That's the only thing I don't like about the in-game ones. They're too new. Which I guess are bale pickups on the new side. So A, can I get fertilizer in here and it comes out of our account? And B, can I get it back to the farm and get it into the sprayer? If I can do all that, I think we're cooking with gas. This sprayer down here we can get rid of. Okay, here we go, Klein. Here comes test number 1. Man, them steps are out a lot further than what you expect. So now when I hit the button, money should come out of our account. It does. What's it going to cost me to fill up? Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be expensive. So to fill up a tank, we need to know how much it's going to cost. Then we'll know exactly. Yeah, I think we're in trouble. We're going to need to refinance. I think we still owe like 1.9. Oh wow. Yeah, we ain't got enough money. Granted, we got a lot of chemical in here. Here we go. $7,200 to fill it up. $7,200 to fill it up. We only have $6,100 there. Now granted, the month of May we haven't got our payment yet, so I could tack that in. That'd be $9,000. I could actually fill it up 2 more times, but I'm gonna be honest, we got no money beyond that, and we got to spray the weeds. So I don't know if we do the refinance to have a little bit of money, or if we sell some silage out of season. I mean, that's our only 2 options. So what we're going to do, we're going to come down here and test it, and we're going to see if we can get that to happen. And then I hate to say it, guys, that's about the point I'm going to have to call it for today. I want to make sure I got plenty of time to get up there and get that done for Mama. I'll run the pups outside and let them go to the bathroom, bring them in, let them eat, and then then I'm going to head up to the bank quickly, start spraying, and see how far you get. Klein, you don't understand. I don't have time to do that. I got the bank closing. If the bank closes and I don't get that up there for her, she's not going to be happy. It's just going to add more stress to her, and she don't need that. So I simply cannot do that right now. I had intended on going until 3, but IRL is going to take precedence this time. Yeah, I trust me, I'll definitely let you know how everything turns out, but I'm liable to try to fill it up and then try to take it out in the field and spray a little bit, but I can't spray a whole tank out. See how this works out here. Okay, while that's filling, let's look here real quick. John Deere 694. Oh, we didn't repair that. A hay wagon, the bale spike, a hay wagon. We got a cultivator not repaired. Everything else is pretty much prepared. What am I going to look at? I was looking for weeds. So let's come up here. Man, them are 2 big fields of beans. And let's look at weeds. See down here, so this and this was corn last year. What about down here? No weeds in any of them, so we've got weeds through here. Well, the green you see there. The other new farm down there, 47's clean. So I'm going to bounce right here into field 25 real quick. Okay, so that's full. Shut that off. Look at there, Klein. We're spraying our own weeds. And I'm telling you, it is eating the spray in a hurry. Bad. You need to have your finger on the trigger over here so you can shut her off. 42.9 gallon an acre. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. We run well, we used to run for years. We ran 10 gallon an acre. Based on the chemistry we're running now, instead of 10 gallon an acre, we run 15 minimum. In some applications we run 20, but 15 gallon an acre should cover it. And in that 15 gallon, as far as the actual glyphosate goes, you may only have a quart of glyphosate. You know, glyphosate anymore, you know, I want a burner out there, and all glyphosate is a kind of a grass control. You start running a different type of product, you know, like an Enlist. Enlist is bringing 2,4-D into the mix. But you know, you start running a product like that, Yeah, the spray rate on this is really, really high. I'll just say that. Klein, I don't know if that's something that could be, if that's an easy fix, the rate per acre. I mean, it's got me at 32 point something. So say 32 gallon an acre. We could almost cut the rate in half and be a little closer to legit. Y'all understand you got me into this field and spraying, and I'm not going to stop till the damn field's done, right? You all knew that was going to happen. And I think everyone feels that way. Now this does have, I think that's called crab steering, where front and rear spray at the same, or turn at the same time. And I'm going to be real honest, I don't think I've ever used that in Farm Sim, so this is going to be interesting. You're going to be able to turn this thing on a dime. Yeah, what this is doing right now, okay, so it has slowed down some. We're down to 30 gallon an acre. It should be 15. So almost cut it in half again from whatever it is right now. I mean, we just got to, you got to remember, you don't spray when you're turning the ends with this thing. Wow. Man, that was pretty wild. That was pretty aggressive. But as long as we don't do that, we're fine. I'm going to need probably 3 more nurse tanks. It's just a guess. I'm not going to get all that this pass, but I'll get a decent little chunk. Yeah, I'm going to miss a little bit. I like this old style sprayer though. I'd love to find a spray coupe. I'd absolutely positively love to have a spray coupe. Yeah, look at this turn. I mean, I can turn this thing on a dime. Man, when you get this thing spraying, you start turning lights on, you can light up everything. Sorry there, buddy. Saw the guy down the road, didn't see you. What's inside view look like? Oh, wow, that'd be fun. All that metal right there in front of you? Yeah, that'd be fun. 300 gallon left. So I mean, that's where we're at. Okay, mama time. Let me hit this. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Hopefully with today, it's that push we needed to get us right there at that 3,000 mark. I won't know for 4 days, 5 days, something like that. But then 1,000 more hours to go. So there'll be a couple more big 12-hour day pushes, depending on what the weather does. There's a good chance tomorrow could be that. I don't know. If it looks like the rain's going to hold off, I'm going to go ahead and go over to the farm tomorrow. But if it does look like we're going to catch some rain, I'm just going to probably mosey up here and throw another big day together and go that route. Because it does look like the rain lays off the end of the week. With that being said, I can get that planter finished, and hopefully it dries up enough I can get it in the barn. Maybe get the combine out and get it greased up. That's about what I'm down to. And at that point, we're waiting on beans. I'm still week and a half out, maybe 2 weeks on some of them. But with that being said, guys, thanks for hanging out. I definitely appreciate it. I can't give you an exact time when we'll be back, but look for us tomorrow. There's a good chance that'll happen. Till next time, Renegade Nation, I love you all.